everybody, and welcome back to the episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Today we're in turn, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys are having an absolutely fan-fantastic day of the most amazing Friday. If that only gets one fan-fantastic from me on out, I'm having a pretty dang good day because today, boom, this bad boy was released by Last Day on Earth. What you guys are seeing here is the official Season 2 trailer, our very first taste of what is to come, and was posted with the caption, "Charlie is killed," and that means that the threat from the sea has passed. He should have been rotting on the sand, but the army, as usual, sticks their nose into everything. Sure, they helped to get rid of him, but that will certainly not end well. Why would they need Charlie anyway? Thinking emoji, and what are they talking about? What do they mean? Why do they need Charlie? Well, inside this trailer, you guys can actually see the military, specifically a fella in Kevlar, dragging Charlie away somewhere. Now, this is fairly ominous, and they don't exactly mention specifics regarding what incarnation is going on with Charlie and the military dragging him away, but it appears that the people that were in the helicopter, because we can actually see the same Kevlar dude from Season 1 dragging his body away. Hopefully this is a sign of the Kevlar armor to come, and potentially we'll be able to actually see this Kevlar dude and actually interact with him in some way. Crossing my fingers we can kill him and steal that armor off of him. That would personally be the dream. Kafir, I'm not even asking that y'all make the Kevlar like craftable and super common. Just make that Kevlar dude, make him a boss, let us kill him. I want that Kevlar, god dang it. But in the second part of this trailer, we are actually seeing something very, very interesting. As y'all can see, there is what appears to be actually a basement. Now, why do I say a basement? Well, because we've come across this very similar architecture of what appears to be an entirely decimated base, with like the upper half of the base just being destroyed, and all of these like walls that have been like pretty much cut off at like their midway point with all sorts of nasty things. And in the background, we can actually see a couple of very noticeable things. Number one, there's what appears to be some sort of an infected hive just chilling over there at the pretty much the middle of the screen in one of like more far back rooms. That is the exact same infected hive we actually saw in our initial taste of Season 2, where they actually teased that weird infected hive looking thing. They said it had to do with Season 2, and here we are seeing it yet again, which may be cluing us in on some sort of a new location, or potentially an entirely new type of location, because like I'm saying, this looks like the top level of a basement that you can come across. And if that's the case, this might be some sort of an infected basement that we are coming across, or potentially even just some sort of a location that's gonna look like a base that's been like taken over. Like maybe there won't be any basement involved with this whatsoever, but rather it's just gonna be like a unique location we'll be able to head to, kind of like the shipwreck, and at that unique location we'll find this completely destroyed base that's been like overgrown with this weird infected substance, and at the center, at the heart of it, see that strange infected hive that we were seeing in the background of this photo. And on top of it, there's another very interesting thing that I noticed in the pretty much kind of back corner right by that chair. There's what appears to be some sort of a strange structure. I'm not really sure what the structure that we are looking like is, but there's what appears to be a zombie right by the structure, which further reinforces the fact that this appears to be some sort of a zombie infested area. But right to the right, see what I did there? Right to the right of that zombie, you can actually see, I'm not 100% sure what I'm seeing. I don't know if that's just like another wall to the base, or if that maybe is like some sort of a, honestly, it kind of reminds me maybe of potentially like a destroyed military convoy. Like there's some very weird connections I'm seeing with that thing, and like its shape and structure is just throwing me off quite a little bit. So I'm not 100% sure what we are seeing back there. If any of you guys have any ideas what that could be, or maybe even some confirmation, definitely go ahead and let me know in that comment section down below, because I am fascinated by what we are seeing over by that zombie. But at the core of it, we are further seeing these hives appearing at this location, and we are seeing what may very well be the unique location of Season 2, or an entirely new breed of basement that we can come across that is going to be some sort of an infected basement. And along with it, this could also be the stomping grounds for some sort of a boss. And maybe this has to tie in just like Season 1, how a lot of the stuff tied in. This could be how some stuff ties in with the military dragging away Charlie Sr. Maybe this has something to do with it. that maybe this is where they dragged him away to, and Charlie Sr. somehow started thriving in this infected hive, because we know for a fact that those infected hives that we are seeing, those do not have to do with the witch, which means it's either going to be some sort of an entirely new type of boss, or something with Charlie Sr. is going to come back and haunt us, and potentially Charlie Sr. will be an enemy we fight again. And after all, Charlie Jr. might be another enemy that reappears as well, since as we saw, Charlie Sr. still appears to be a part of the game because the military literally dragged him away over in their Kevlar. But on top of that, Charlie Jr. never died. We've only chased him away from our encounters, so by the looks of it, these two bosses could very well be making some sort of a return in Season 2, and I'm excited to see how all of that jazz does come together. But with that said, with that done, that's gonna wrap it up for the info that we got for y'all today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully we can start getting hyped for Season 2, because now that there's officially a trailer out, that does mean we are in the home stretch of things usually, and given the fact that they have confirmed, at least until further notice, unless like some sort of a delay happens, as of now, Season 2 is confirmed to be coming in September. It is currently almost halfway through September, which means pretty much within the next 2 weeks, we should be getting a taste of what we are smelling in this trailer over here. And that is something that I am absolutely exhilarated for. Also, today's bunker code is going to be 37275 if that's out of date by the time you are trying to put it in. Make sure to check that comment section down below. Phone up-to-date version brought to you by the fan-freaking-tastic community here at this Snipe Gang. And if you're not seeing it down below, you can be the fan-freaking-tastic lad-lassie to toss it down there and help anyone who might be in need of that magical sequence of numbers to get them into the depths of this top-secret military research facility. Because as we've seen, the military like to research things, and the military, like, we've already seen the military do some pretty sketchy stuff with a big one. He's literally found, like, what is it, at the 2nd floor, you can literally find him just locked inside of a room. So I can't imagine the military has our best intentions in mind in this case, because they got some sketchy stuff going on. So I'm sure whatever's going on with those infected hives, Charlie Sr., it's all gonna tie together with the military, because they were at the core of Season 1, and with this kind of like new story thing that this stuff is trying to add in, like, that's a big thing the seasons are gonna be trying to do. I can imagine that they're gonna be trying to weave the military into all of this, and also we're gonna be weaving some chest openings in it today over here at the bunker. No, you know, that's not too great. This is definitely one of the worst openings of the green crate we've had, but luckily the green crate is not where the goodies are got. The yellow crate is where we can find some better stuff. And let's freaking go. That's a chopper fork we're definitely gonna be bringing along to our constant rejector, Jane, who never wants to give me the Leviathan skin, but too many Uzis are also something very nice. No frowns from me about that. Let's go ahead and pick up some of this other jazz, and let's go and activate the mode of hard, because we gotta make our way and pay a visit to the one who is blind, and we must, as brutal as it sounds, kill him. It's okay, he'll be back alive in about 2 days, as he usually does. He's pretty consistent with coming back alive, but seriously, with the Season 2 stuff coming up, it's gonna be interesting to see, because I fully expect the military to somehow tie into all of this, and for them to be at the core of whatever's going on with that, like, infected hive basement that we're seeing. See Charlie Sr. somehow connect to that, and dude, Charlie Sr.'s are gonna be coming back, bro. And, like, with what we are seeing, he's gonna be coming back, and I think he's gonna be coming back better than he was before. Like, the military is gonna do something strange to him. I think that's the only way that I could really describe what they're likely concocting, menacingly rubbing their hands together or something like that. But let's go ahead and mow down a couple of the zombies along the way. And ooh, that first one we took down already has a little bit of loot. Ooh, baby. Zombie number 2 also has some stuff in store for us. Now we just got to take out the blota of the flota, and after that, the first room and wave of zombies will be cleared. Get out of here, frenzy giant. I still hate the fact that sometimes your person will be like, oh, my guy definitely wants to shoot the guy across the wall, not the guy that is slightly further away, but on this side of the wall. Like, that is something that I really think has to be changed, because, like, seriously, this frenzy giant especially, my guy is always like, I must kill you. But, like, it never works out, because there's, like, what appears to be bulletproof glass between us and him. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with Season 2 over there, and hopefully, like, with a lot of what Kafir has been saying, they're gonna be revamping the tasks and rewards to have better tasks that aren't super grindy, and better rewards as well. So I don't want to say excited, because I don't want to be disappointed, but I am cautiously optimistic for what Season 2 is gonna be bringing towards us in terms of the rewards and the tasks that we gotta knock out, and so hopefully some of the new bosses that we can encounter as well, because as we saw, Season 1 did add had a variety of new bosses that we were able to encounter. So I'm interested to see if there are any other ones added in a similar vein in season 2. But with all that, oh baby, nice, we were able to evade all of the Explodas hits in this case. But with all that said, with all that done, like I'm saying, let me know what you guys think of season 2, especially with this new info and this new trailer that has come out today. What do you guys think about Charlie Sr. being dragged away and how this could, oh, don't blow up on me. Ooh, that was little bit too sketchy for my liking. Hello, little parasitic babies. You are now dead babies. I am very sorry. Ooh, but your mama dropped us some very nice military notebook that will go for a very nice price over in the lobby with our specialist. And yep, I knew that his failure dropped something. And oh, baby, another military notebook. We're doing pretty good in terms of military notebooks, which means we might be lining ourselves up very nice for a once-in-a-lifetime floppy disk type of pay raise and or bonus that we get every once in a while from all of our hard mode shenanigans. So obviously pretty excited about that. Also excited to bring out a little bit of a shotgun rain. Oh, was the second person not? Oh, I thought the second person would have been behind the first one in time. We got a military notebook though, so no worries. I like to think that Shotgun Rain gave us that military notebook. Otherwise, the Toxic Spita would have dropped nothing. Oh, actually, I should wait for my Shotgun Rain thing over here to fully regenerate before we go and tackle all these and hit him with one big swoop. Hello, Toxic Spitas. It is time for Shotgun Rain. Okay, no criticals. That's a little bit brutal. Let's go and use our M16 fully modified as a cleanup crew in this case. And oh, look at them bodies fly. We are taking care of them like a fly trap. And they're flies. They're flying flies. That's why their bodies are flying. Yes, totally, 100% makes sense. Just go with it. But like I'm saying, let me know what you guys think of this trailer. What you guys think of Charlie Sr., the Kevlar dude freaking dragging his body away, and this infected hive making a reappearance of what appears to be a destroyed base and or potentially the entrance to a basement. Maybe some sort of a new basement that is in particular like a very infected and custom basement. Maybe that is the lair of Charlie Sr. once he gets like revived by the military or some sort of odd experimentation goes on with them. So very excited to see what happens with that. Let me know what y'all think about it in that comment section down below. And reminder that that comment is gonna put you 1/3 of the way into the weekly $12 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to hit that like button and make sure subscribe. That will enter you in on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single last day on Earth video when Saturday rolls around. We'll pick a random video for the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be one for the week. And we'll kick off for the weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with every single video. Y'all can enter in on for that weekly giveaway, not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well. That does help you stay in the loop on, because in case you guys like last on Earth, there's a great chance you'll thoroughly be enjoying some Shotgun Rain in a variety of the other survival games that we are playing, where we are looting up all sorts of glorious weapons for us to use. No heals for you, Mr. Slowpoke Blind One. We just said it, dude. I like how it looks like he's freaking ice skating or just gliding across this floor after we hit him with the slow-mo. That's freaking hilarious. But if you guys like last on Earth, great chance you'll be enjoying some of the other stuff going up on the channel, so make sure to go ahead and give it a look whenever you do have the opportunity, especially with some series like Miss Survival, 7 Days to Die, soon to be our Dawn of Zombies series starting. There's gonna be some stuff that you are very likely gonna be enjoying the bejesus out of, so make sure that y'all stay in the loop with it. And that notification bell is also a great way to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of last day on Earth information as soon as that type of info does come out, such as that information which was released today. We are spreading it to y'all eyes and ears absolutely ASAP, showing it off for y'all, but not just showing off any new screenshots, any new gameplay previews, any new info, but we're also breaking it down, connecting it with other stuff that we already know to give us the clearest look at the future of Last Day on Earth and what to expect out of it. And season 2 appears to be expected right around the corner, and when it does come, because oh baby, it is near. It is something that we goodbye, Blind One. Thank you. No big bones today, but thank you for the other stuff. It is definitely something that is near, and when it does come out, oh baby, that's another reason that notification bell is a great way of staying in the loop with it, because when it does come out, we are making all sorts of videos on the new updates, showing off all the new things that it has, new strategies, new things that you can do, new locations you can show off, new boss battles, and even if there are new things that can be purchased from the place that makes our bank account bleed. I am happy to sacrifice my bank account and make it cry like little baby if it means that I can show off some new stuff for y'all and potentially show off kind of like the season 1 had that like savings pack that had all of that special biker armor, I'm more than happy to show that off for y'all, and hopefully help you guys make that decision of like, okay, maybe this is something I might want to look into, or Star bought this, it looks like a total waste, I will never consider that. Listen, I'm more than happy to take infinite L's if it means that one of y'all can take one W, catch one win out there. I don't care how many L's I gotta take, I'm gonna do what I can to make it happen. And let's go ahead and toss some of these things in there, and I think no whammy, let's freaking go. That is one floppy disk coming our way, and that is one floppy crate that I'm thinking we might go ahead and prepare for next episode to open on up. And also with the new seasons, as we know, they oftentimes do bring new stuff, so I'm thinking we're gonna want to have a floppy disk saved up. This one we will redeem, no need to worry, but I think we want to have a floppy disk saved up for when season 2 does drop, to see if potentially any new loot items are added to the floppy disk, because as we know, the floppy disk is like one of the best, if not the best area of loot that you can pop open. And ooh, if you weren't in the middle of Bufu freaking Egypt, Mr. Oak Forest, I might actually consider going to you, but you're in the middle of nowhere there, bud. I'm not going over there. I'm going on home so I can pack some stuff away and prepare for a little thing known as today's raid. Star, oh my god, you didn't take everything from the bunker. No worries, boys and girls, I will return with a completely empty inventory to grab all that the bunker does have to offer. Right now, though, I'm gonna rush to get to this raid. But yeah, I could literally just walk over to the bunker right after this video, because walking, I mean, it takes a long time, but it doesn't use energy. Right now, we're just trying to use energy and do all that we absolutely can, and involved in that all is this raid that we are about to go out upon with the help of a couple of silenced weapons. I reckon we bring along the pistol drizzle and the M16 rifle to do what we can, and we will be doing that. But without further ado, I will talk to y'all in a second. And with a completely empty inventory at our disposal, it's time for us to do a couple of things. Number one, make sure that our tools are equipped for the job, and no better way of equipping our pistol than with all the mods in the world, and most particularly this silencer. Then on top of that, we got our M16 already fully modded. Okay, I actually forgot to click save. Okay, hold on, let me just correct my little derp over there. There we go. Now we actually have a fully modded pistol, and we got plenty of raiding supplies in the back of chopper, including some more that we're gonna craft with the wonderful natural resources of wood and rock, the two things that create hatchets in pretty much 99.9% of survival games. I cannot count the amount of survival games I've played where it's like, you have wood, you have rock, you now have hatchet, and it's like, okay, thank you. I totally would have never guessed that this is possible. This is innovation. Who'd have thunk that wood and rock can make hatchets? Although, to be fair, I mean, it's a basic hatchet. It makes sense. Oh, Mr. Airdrop. You are right by the base. I am intrigued. Maybe after base, I have little bit of room in inventory. I'm like, hello, Mazel Tov, I pay visit. But for now, player 8426, it is your lucky and or unlucky day. It's lucky because you get to be a part of the video. Woo, woo, woo. It's unlucky because, well, your base is currently being broken into and your loot is becoming my loot. And this makes me big happy. Not the usual big sad. Oh, no. I am big happy. Although, to be fair, player over here, he might be big sad after the events of this. And, ooh, interessante. We already have a couple of areas actually unearthed within this base from what appears to be a broken and or incomplete wall. So let's grab the rest of our tools at our disposal and put these puppies to use. Also, maybe we just note again, this is another revenge raid. I do not understand, bro. Ooh, steel. Oh, I can see the chest on the other side of the steel. No. This breaks my heart. Oh my goodness gracious. We were so close to greatness. We were that close. Can't I just like freaking dolphin dive through the window and just like yeet whatever's in that chest? Like, oh, it's right there, man. I want it. I need it. I feel like freaking SpongeBob in that one episode where he had the fishbowl on his head and then didn't have it anymore. He's like, oh, I need it. That's me right now. But from doing some research into this base, it appears that the main supply of chests are going to be within, boom, this little area we have broken into, and unfortunately it does not appear to be the most plentiful. But ooh, piece of candy. We got a couple of decent things. Still nothing making me think, okay, this is 100% worth the C4 that I had to use. But hey, it's nice. I will definitely give it that. Let's go ahead and clean up all the fast spiders that are running our way. But back into what Viva's saying. Dude, I cannot believe it. We're still only on 3 skulls. We have been getting revenge raids every single day we've been on 3 skulls. I do not understand it, man. It's like 3 skulls is actually somehow more dangerous than 4 skulls. It makes 0 sense to me right now, but it's literally what's happening. We're getting daily revenge raids at this rate, and I'm not complaining, except with the contents of this raid. Slight complaints to be had there, but the fact that we're getting a daily raid, no complaints at all from me, because, I mean, we've had some relatively decent ones. This one, I mean, I'm not really seeing many more things for me to break into, so unfortunately, on a scale of 0 to 10, I must give this base a, yeah, I gotta give it a fart out of 10, because listen, this is straight poop, okay? The most redeeming thing we just got out of here, you know what it was? You know what it was? It was oak planks, okay? Listen, oak planks are nice. I'm not trying to use a C4 to get oak planks. If I'm using a C4, I want the guns or I want the precious metals. Unless oak planks overnight have suddenly become a metal. And last I checked the dictionary and or whatever you check to check what's a metal, the metal dictionary, whatever you want to call it. Last I checked, oak is wood and metals are metal. We got wood in exchange for high explosives. That's no bueno. This has been the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals. Actually, psych. I've gotten somehow, I don't know how, I've gotten worse than this actually in exchange for using a C4. Also, may I just say, I was not able to recover my goods, which I think means that there are other rooms and other chests that we could have broken into, but a little bit of the problem there, right? Actually, I could go ahead and use a hatchet on this. That's no biggie. But a little bit of a problem is that I think there's another stone room we could break into, but yeah, after doing some research into this one, oh, hold up, is this little back door I can break into? Nope, that's, oh, a woodworking bench. Okay, you know what? We yeeted a woodworking bench. We just freaking used our Casper the Friendly ghost powers to just whoop, phase on through the wall, and we got some extra wood out of it. So listen, if I get the little extra wood, no complaints from me. But yeah, it appears that I think there's one other room we could have broken into, but it just had one chest from researching it, and it did not would have had the best type of loot, and we would have need to have used a C4 star. Oh my goodness gracious, how do you research a base? How do you find out the contents of what you are breaking into before you break into it? Are you by chance a mind reader, one of them fortune tellers that tells into the future of fortune? Unfortunately, no, although I can tell you your fortune, and it's hopefully plenty of smiles and giggles and fan-freaking-tasticness coming your way. But unfortunately, no, I am not a fortune teller. I cannot see into the future, but there's this awesome feature on YouTube. It's called the search bar, and let me just say, the search bar, okay, I think we've literally, I'm gonna go back and just grab everything that we can. I might even grab some of these rocks, but the search bar, literally, type in LDoE, Last Day on Earth, just something that has to do with Last Day on Earth, type in the name of your base that you are raiding, and then type in the word raid, and you can actually see some people who have broken into that base before, broken into certain chests, broken into certain walls, and it gives you a good little idea of, okay, I should use my C4 on this wall, and like, okay, I should not even bother breaking into this section of the base or whatnot. And yeah, that's kind of at the end of the day, listen, if I can use a C4, I'll usually use a C4 regardless of how probably not great of an idea it might be. And today was one of those cases, and it has bitten me in the butt like a mosquito, like a butt mosquito, like a butt mosquito. Yes, a terrifying new breed of mosquito that is forming. And as you guys saw, I'm not too satisfied with what this base had, so we're gonna go to this airdrop and probably get significantly better loot than what we just had, because airdrops tend to have a relatively good weapon, whether that be a higher tier melee weapon or some sort of a gun. It should be having one of those two, in addition to a chance at an engine part, a chance at some blueprints. If we're lucky, crossing my fingers, maybe a husky, but time will tell. Hello, goodbye. Let's hopefully not aggro too many zombies in our journey towards the center where this box lies, and inside of the box, oh baby, no whammy, proszę bardzo, daj mi coś dobrego. Let's freaking kind of go. I mean, it's okay, This is amazing. That is stuff that I'm probably going to be leaving behind because there is literally a single bolt and a single rubber part. If it was a stack, different story, but it's a single one. We could probably get multiple stacks in our next raid, so not too worried about that. But yeah, I guess with that, it appears that our loot today has made me a little bit big set, except yellow crate was really good. We got a chopper fork. Jane's gonna love a little bit of that fork. And a couple of mini Uzis, man. No complaints there. But in non-yellow ticket crate related news, yeah, a little bit of complaints. Get out of here, fast spider. Can't you see me reminiscing on my complaints of today? And oh yeah, the floppy disk. That's how we saved it. I knew that we used up all of our luck today on the yellow crate, so I want to save and gather up my luck and use it tomorrow for a glorious floppy disk. So I think that that is going to be the play, and that's going to be the move. But with that said, with that done, that's going to start wrapping it up for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.